big mistake.
Rule number one in sales, when you get the order,
Robert, what does ABC stand for?
always be closing,
Thank
baby.
you.
And rule number 2 in business, never trust Kevin.
Okay, we are ready for our first 2 drinks of the night. These I am very interested in because the world of non-alcoholic cocktails and non-alcoholic drinks that typically would have in the past contained alcohol, I feel like this industry is surging. So I'm very interested to try these, and these are Ghia. And this is, I think, the one that I have absolutely no idea how this turned out for this company on Shark Tank. I really don't know much about these other than they were on this show. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit nervous about them because it has a warning that says people with special conditions should always consult with their doctors before consuming new products, which makes me a little nervous. Like, what is in this that makes it like, why do they need to put that in here? Like, that makes me nervous. But basically, quickly just reading through what is in here, there's water, white grape juice concentrate, lime juice, ginger extract. So I don't know, seems like a bunch of like various plant extracts, but essentially, judging by the cans of what these are supposed to be, is they are supposed to be a non-alcoholic spritz or aperitif. Yeah, it says non-alcoholic aperitif. So the green one is lime and sea salt. Sounds very refreshing. And the pink one is Ghia soda, which I think is supposed to be more of like a bitter option. Both of these are pretty low in calorie. This one is 50, this one is 40 for the can, although these are pretty small cans. They're 8 ounces, but it's smaller than like a standard like soda can. Let's crack it open. Smells kind of like a margarita or something. Oh, that, I was not expecting it to be pink. Wow. I thought it would be green. I did not expect pink. The smell is not very powerful at all. It's a pretty mild scent, and it does, I can tell, it has a little bit of a carbonation, which I didn't know for sure if that was gonna be there. So that's kind of nice. So let's take a sip. Interesting. Definitely not mistake this as having alcohol in it. Like, it does not have that kind of like burning kind of sensation of alcohol. So I wouldn't say this is like an alcohol replacement in that way. Like it's not fooling me, but it is very light. Like, it's a very light flavor. It's unique. Like, it definitely does not taste like I'm just drinking like normal juice. I can't really pinpoint the flavor. It's a very light, almost like an essence of the flavors that are in here. I feel like that's what I'm getting here. I can't imagine buying this as like specifically a alcohol replacement necessarily. Like, I think if you want to drink this, it's good. Anyway, let's move on to our second flavor. This is the one that is more of a bitter. So it says our signature bitter aperitivo. So I'm thinking maybe this one will have more of a powerful flavor. This one, again, was a little bit more of a lighter flavor, which I think is kind of what they were going for with it being more of a spritz. Okay. I feel like the scent is already a little bit more powerful, but let's take a look at it. Okay, I was not expecting them to be the exact same color. Are these actually the exact same thing with different marketing? I don't know. Let's take a sip. Okay, this one definitely has more of that bitter flavor to it. The bitterness kind of feels like it's like the rind of a grapefruit. Like, imagine that bitterness of like citrus rinds. I don't think this is fooling me as like being an alcohol beverage alternative, like in a one-to-one comparison. But I think if you did want something that feels closer to alcohol, I think this one is probably better, the purple one. This one just feels a little bit more of like a sparkling water soda type of flavor. Honestly, I do actually like both of these. Like, I don't think I would go out of my way to seek them out to buy them, but I think if they were at a party or something, I could definitely see myself sipping on one of these instead of having an alcoholic drink. I think it's definitely good in general to cut down on alcohol, not like drink too much of it. So I think this definitely could be a good option. I'm gonna keep sipping on these, and while I do that, I'm gonna see what the sharks actually thought about this. And I don't know, let's see if they have a similar opinion to me.
I'm making a bet on you.
Do you want to hear another offer?
I'll give you
or
the
no?
$250,000 for exactly what you asked for. If you don't want that offer, I'm happy to step out and you can negotiate with Kevin.
I feel like it's not fair not to hear everyone out.
I think that's reasonable. I'm doing it for 10%.
I'm honored, but I can't accept it.
Good for you, Melanie.
Thank you, Melanie.
Good luck, Melanie.
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Bye.
Okay, so I just finished watching the Shark Tank episode and a few things. So number one, I realized I was mispronouncing this. It's not Ghia, it's Ghia.
Bonjour, sharks. My name is Melanie. I'm the founder of Ghia.
It's kind of like a French pronunciation. It seemed like some mixed feelings from the sharks on this. So Lori and Damon both said that they couldn't drink this because it was too acidic for them. They said that they had acid reflux and it was just like too bitter, too citrusy.
I unfortunately can't drink this. I have acid reflux. I want to be in this, but I can't because I can't drink this stuff.
When I invest in something, I have to be able to partake in it. And unfortunately, Damon and I have something similar. I cannot eat citrus or bitter things. It just affects me, and I'm just so sorry about that because I love you. I wish you good luck, but
Thank you so much.
unfortunately, I'm out.
Thank you, Lori.
I don't know if I totally believe that. I don't know if they were just trying to cover for the fact they thought it tasted bad. I don't know. But I don't know. It kind of is actually growing on me the more I sip it because it just has a very bitter flavor. Ultimately, the business owner behind Ghia did not end up getting a deal with the sharks. There was 2 offers, but just based on how things ended up, one of them was rescinded from Robert, and then Kevin's offer she ended up not taking. So she ended up not getting a deal.
I walked away without a deal. I feel like it was fair to hear everyone out, and I took the risk. And I don't know if Robert will regret backing out of that offer, but I hope he lets other people speak in the future.
So overall, my thoughts on this are I like it. I would drink it again, but I'm probably not going to seek it out. But let's dive in to drink number 2. Okay, we're on to our second beverage. And this one I am very, very, very excited for because this type of beverage is something that I consume every single day. So I think if I could find another brand that I really like, that would be a win. Let's bring it over here. The brand that I am trying out next is Bora. This is a sparkling water brand, but really I think, special thing about it is it's supposed to be herbal essences. Not like the shampoo, but it is supposed to have herbal flavors. It is herbal sparkling water, and all the flavors are really unique. So this one is cactus rose. I don't even know what that tastes like. I guess we'll find out. Second is basil berry. Again, I feel like you don't normally get those type of basil flavors normally with sparkling water. Normally the sparkling water flavors are very straightforward, like berry, lime, lemon, stuff like that. And then finally we have lavender cucumber. This is the one I am most excited to try, and all of these are 0 calories. There's basically nothing really in them other than just water and some sort of natural flavors. And these are 12 ounces. So it's I feel like a pretty good size can here. So let's crack them open. So the first one I poured for myself is the one that I'm most excited about, which is lavender cucumber. I don't know if I love the scent, the flavor of lavender, but for some reason I'm always compelled. I'm kind of drawn to it. And then cucumber, I actually do really like cucumber flavored things. So let's sample it. I definitely can I can smell the lavender flavor by smelling it. I actually don't know if I love that. It kind of reminds me of I don't know, something I would spray on my pillow rather than drink, but let's try it. Wow. The lavender really comes through. I think I get a little bit of the cucumber, but it's very unique. I've never tried any sparkling water like this before. It's a very unique flavor, which I appreciate. I do appreciate because I drink a lot of sparkling water and I feel like it can get old pretty fast. That being said, I don't think this flavor is something I could see myself drinking a lot of, just because I think I would get sick of it pretty quickly. I don't know, I think I could drink a can of it. Next up, let's try basil berry. This sounds more of a kind of a mainstream type of flavor, so it'll probably be good. Okay. By the way, these all look exactly the same. They're all totally clear. That smells weird. The basil, again, is really coming through more than the berry, but maybe that's just because I'm not used to having like basil flavored water. Wow. These are really unique. I have to hand it to Bora for having very unique flavors. Like, I have not tried anything like this before. This one, it's weird. Like, I don't associate these type of flavors with water. Like, I feel like I'm drinking like a pizza. I don't, the basil is weird. It's like I'm drinking some sort of like Italian seasoning. This one definitely tastes like basil, but I think basil is just more of a mild flavor than lavender. I don't know which one I like better, but maybe third time's a charm and cactus rose is the winner. Let's sample it. Okay. It's a little hard to tell. So like what's in this one, for example, is carbonated water, natural prickly pear flavor. Okay, it's a natural flavor, but does that mean, I know there's like a bunch of controversy with like natural flavor and what that really means. So I don't know exactly what that is. Rose flower extract and lemongrass leaf extract. So I don't know, maybe there's just so little of it in here that there's no color whatsoever, but let's try this one. This one smells really, really nice. Like it smells very sweet. Like the initial flavor that I taste is also really sweet. I don't know if that's kind of like the cactus, but then it kind of has like a bitterness to it after I drink it. Okay, I think the cactus rose, I think this is the most mild of the flavors. I think this, if you weren't paying that close attention, like this could kind of pass more as like a normal flavor, so to speak. Like maybe it wouldn't seem as out there as these two flavors. And in some ways that makes me like it more because it seems more like, I don't know, approachable. But then these feel more unique to me. I actually really do like these and I could definitely see myself buying these again. I don't think these will be my go-to sparkling water just because the flavors are so unique that I think I could end up getting tired of them just because it's like such a kind of odd flavor combination. But I drink so much sparkling water that I could definitely foresee myself buying these in the future. And I think if I was a shark, I probably would invest in these because I feel like sparkling water and just non-alcoholic drinks in general are kind of having a resurgence. I'm still making up my mind, but overall, I would say this is a thumbs up. I will buy this again, but it's probably not going to be my go-to brand of sparkling water. Now, let me put on my glasses and look again at what exactly happened in this case. Like, did the sharks invest in Bora? Did they like the flavors? I'm very curious. So I'm gonna watch the episode and then I will get right back to you.
What's so great about this product is we can get 70% gross margins at scale. We can be profitable in 2021 because it's mostly water.
I'll give you $150,000 for 12%.
Okay?
Wow, do that.
Love your offer. What would you think about $200,000 for 10%?
I would do $200,000 for 15%.
It reflects the risk.
Would you do
right?
$200,000 for 12%? If so, we got a deal.
I'll do $200,000 for 15%. Now you got me excited. 15!
Hey, 15!
He said 15.
15?
Yeah.
You got a deal! Hey! Come grab this, come grab this.
I am back. So I just watched the Bora segment on Shark Tank and they did in fact get a deal. So they did a deal with Robert. I can see why. I think these will definitely be popular. But another thing I forgot to mention is they cost a lot. Like these are really expensive. Like they're over $2 to $2.50 per can. You can compare this to LaCroix, for example, where you can get a can for like under $1. You can get an 8-pack oftentimes for around $4. So only about 50 cents a can. And this is like 5 times the price of that, 4 to 5 times, depending on like where exactly you get it. I don't think this is going to be a go-to option for a lot of people, like on a daily basis, but I think this definitely could be more of like a special occasion beverage. And I'm glad I tried it because it's super unique and I definitely would recommend it. Now, even though this is like $2.50 per can, it's still like definitely way more affordable than most Shark Tank products. So I think if you like sparkling water, I would definitely recommend trying this out if you have it in your area. And that's it for today's episode. Let me know down in the comments if you have tried these products, or I would also like to know, do you have any suggestions for other Shark Tank products that I should try and maybe feature in my next episode? Let me know down in the comments. Until next time, bye-bye.